Yeah, we should be live.
Okay, so we are live, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I really got to read this to you while I got my assistant here, Vondell, doing his thing. Thank you, Vondell, so much.
Yep.
I really appreciate this. So, um, I didn't want to get on here without any case law because after that little debacle in court with the predecessor and his lawyer, I wanted to make sure that I had some case law for you today. Now, the case law is Walmart Store Incorporation v. Duke. All right, 564 US 338 in 2011. Okay, this is the facts. I got to call Elon Musk about AI because this is not the facts. All right. The case involved a class action lawsuit filed by female employees of Walmart against the company, alleging, and this is not alleging, okay, alleging gender discrimination in pay and promotion practices. The plaintiffs sought to represent a class of appropriately 1.5 million women who have worked at Walmart stores across the United States. Now, this was the legal issue. The legal issue was the main legal issue in the case was whether the class of female employees could be certified under Rule 23 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedures, which governs class actions lawsuits. Specifically, the court had to determine whether the claims of the individual plaintiff were similar enough to justify certifying such a large class action suit. Now, if you got all these women and other associates complaining on this behemoth company. Yeah, it should have been brought long time ago. Okay, so now the decision in this a unanimous decision by the Supreme Court. Okay, let's stop right there. The Supreme Court. That's a key trigger for me. Held in the females in the class action could not be certified as a class action. Now you got all these people, and the class action lawsuit can't be certified by a class action. The court found that the plaintiffs did not meet the commonality requirement under Rule 23 because they failed to show that they were a question of law and fact common in the class. Now, okay, what they basically saying is this class action lawsuit is just too big, and all these women are coming out making this complaint. The court emphasized that the female employees did not present enough evidence to demonstrate that Walmart operated under a general policy of discrimination. We're talking about Walmart here. Come on now. Walmart discriminate against the customers. And those people don't even work for them. Come on. And they're trying to sit here and say that they didn't have enough evidence. You got the janitors writing on toilet paper talking about all the things that Walmart is doing negative to them. But it says significant. The ruling in Walmart v. Duke sets a high bar. Who in the Supreme Court? Yeah, that's the key kicker right there. Certifying class action lawsuit, particularly in cases involving a law and diverse class of plaintiffs. The decision made it more difficult for the plaintiffs to pursue a class action lawsuit in situations where the individual's claims other proposed class members are not significantly similar. Okay, now the problem I have with this case, when you got a lot of people all saying the same thing, now you can't tell a lie. You know how that's gonna fly. That's you tell a lie, and when it gets back to you, you know it's not the same. But you got all this documentation of what Walmart has done to these women, and you're gonna say that allegedly? No, since this is an unprecedented uh, world that we're living in right now, let's make this unprecedented. So I'm going to go back to somebody in the Supreme Court. And who would that be?
One of my favorite Supreme Court justices. One of my favorite Supreme Court justices. That is a disgrace to Thurgood Marshall's legacy, Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas. And there you have it. And so why come Brother Clarence didn't recuse himself from this case? It seemed like Clarence is just hopping up everywhere. I wonder how his catch and kill look. I got some people I want to talk to today. I got my list because I thought, you need a happy day. You need something to smile about. What you need on the beat, I'm calling out Katie Fain, Joyce Vance, Mal Wiley, and Hugo Lowell. That's right. I'm calling you guys out today because my question to you all is, don't you think Clarence should have recused himself from this case? Clarence got a lot going on, him and that wife up there. And my thing with that, and I know Joy is going to love this one. Joy Reed, this one's for you. Now, you know Chester Cheedy up there smiling, along with his co-conspirators, 1, 2, 3, and 4, who's trying to take our nation down, trying to say unindicted co-conspirator number 1, and we know who that is, his cult leader, and he's on this case too. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I had to bring Walmart v. Duke up, because once again, Clarence is on the scene, rocking the list, got his hands everywhere. That's not clean. Punches Pilot Jr. I'll just let somebody else do the dirty work. All right. And I know the people in the news, what you got to do is go back to your desk on Monday morning. And you got to hope that I don't call your name, because I've written everybody's name down. And I'm talking, we need some laughter around here. And we do. Because this has gotten to be just ridiculous. Anytime you go up there in the Supreme Court and you entertaining murder, and you don't even address the case, I'm bringing out my cases too. I think I need to play like a messed up case lawyer that gets it all wrong, because they got it wrong. So, and I'm not going, one thing about it, I'm not going to be just bored. So there you go. I'm going to be saying some things that just going to bring you a happy moment. And you got to go back to your desk and think, whose name she's going to call out next? That's right, because we need a happy moment, and we haven't had a happy moment. And we thought that, since we got to sit here and listen to all this pecker stuff, and every time they say pecker, man, you ought to see the people's faces. That's hilarious. I know it's hard to believe somebody named Pecker, but man, he was in the right business, and he was for the money, and the predecessor, he was all about the money. So, hey, they're a perfect team. So what I'm saying today is, on this Walmart v. Duke case, and that they say is a legend, I work for that company, and I'm one of these people. I'm trying to see, when I pulled that up on ChatGPT. When I pulled that up on ChatGPT, I was like, I don't know who wrote this, because they could have gotten me to write this. I would have sent it to ChatGPT and told them, hey, look at here. This ain't alleged. These people ain't lying. And by the way, speaking of, that's what's in this case now. That ain't never stopped. That's still going on. These people are still getting dogged out by Walmart. And Duke then went somewhere and probably bought a Maserati. They probably over there with, what's his name? Andrew? I'm not going to call out his last name, because I might get, since I'm not going to get this bored, but that name on YouTube is giving them a headache. So shout out to Andrew, whatever country you is. And any hoo-hoo, that's why I wanted to come on today, because I thought, you guys need a good laugh. And Clarence is up there being Clarence. And I'm trying to, I want to ask Justice Roberts, why you sitting up there taking photo ops with Clarence and Kavanaugh and Alito. Are you really,
and one of my other favorite justices, Amy Coney Burnett.
Are you guys really willing to go down with Clarence? That's the question of the year, because Pecker and them got some stories on them. If Arnold Schwarzenegger popped up all of a sudden, how you know Clarence ain't gonna pop up, nor his wife? I know that's what y'all sitting up there behind that desk thinking, because ever since my boy came up there, and what was his name that came up that he had in his pocket?
David Pecker.
No, David Pecker had one of the guys in his pocket. It was Jeff Sessions. Yeah, Jeff Sessions.
It was Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General, former Attorney General, former Senator from Alabama, former disgraced judge, former attorney general in Alabama, racist judge. Ugh.
Okay, so now if this trial is coming forward, they're a little nervous, and so the bottom line is that Jeff Sessions then been called out. Okay, and I'm sitting up here emphasizing Clarence Thomas because he keeps showing up in too many cases that he did not recuse himself on. Walmart v. Duke, I'm going to say it again. He didn't recuse himself from that case and many other cases. And he's sitting up there like Chester Cheetah. I'm right. News people, Chester Cheetah. Every time he smiles, does he look like that little cheese person? Because he done wrong. Superfood mom, you don't keep up with politics. Okay, you going to school today. Because like I say, this is unprecedented. And since everything is unprecedented, I get the opportunity, superfood parents, to talk to the media because the media has been giving all this information to us. And I thought I'd just come on here and give them some information. And shout out to Andrew Weissman because Andrew, are you feeling good today? Because you were like a little bit under the weather. I know they holding you captive because you got a lot to say because you Captain Brainiac, a think tank on this case. But it's a lot of you guys. You better get ready. Shout out to KG or the cat on Alice in Wonderland. You go, KG. Happy birthday to you. We coming back that way to throw down on your party today because we much love to you because you're a brother that you've been good to your mom. I'm KG's mom. He's my celebrity. You know how it is. Everybody want to be hooked up with a celeb. All right. So once again, shout out to KG TV. You keep moving forward for YouTube.
Hook up with the right celebrity, not the wrong celebrity.
So if YouTube want authenticity, you're not only going to get what's that word? Authenticity, but you're going to get unprecedented because everything else is unprecedented. So I don't know why we can't be unprecedented. Why not? That's right. We're going to be talking back to you. We're going to be making you laugh. All right, sending birthday blessings to you too, superfood parents. We got to come back that way because we got to promote these channels out here. How do we get in a space and we supposed to all be family with,
We're not family. We're not family.
We supposed to be, but we got to get back out and support. And that's why I'm out here because I love supporting smaller channels because you big channels, these big channels be on here with these views for clicks and Stephen A. Smith, you're one of them because you like to be out here. I'm calling his butt out today for what he said some days ago because Stephen out here for just clicks and views, a big channel. And I am, Clarence Thomas' son, there you go. But anywho, that describes him. But I just wanted to stress Walmart v. Duke because I can't wait. I just know that it's a catch and kill on Brother Clarence. I know it's a catch and kill on him and his wife. And all I'm saying to the Supreme Court, if you're going to get up there and count my man out, Jack Smith, Jack, get ready. Get ready. Bring your papers out because they got something on Clarence. Clarence have done this for years. And people with my voluptuous chocolate color, we're just sick of it. We're sick of him. And Stephen A. Smith, we're sick of you. And where my girl at? What's that other one?
Oh, I can't stand her. You mean Candace Owens?
And Candace Owens, go over there and talk to your daddy, Clarence Thomas. That's right. Because we're coming for you. We're just out here having too much fun today.
And don't forget Senator Tim Scott in South Carolina. I got something for you too, Senator Scott.
Okay, so now that we have expressed we're having our mental health day out here in the park. And this is one way to, call out some people, get a few things off our chest, off our heads. And like I said, Clarence, you need to recuse yourself somewhere because they got a catch and kill story on you.
How about you need to resign? How about that? Even better.
That's right, superfood moms. He have been always in the dirt. Always in the dirt. We know it. And we're going to roll him out today. And we want the news people to know, hey, he ain't from our community, okay? We're not claiming that, brother. No, we're not. But anywho, this was so much fun. We're going to get back out there and we're gonna go home and we're going to act like superfood parents today because they have healthy Foods, and she runs a wonderful channel. And I'm over there while she's cooking and doing her thing. I'm over here being hungry. But we love you, Superfood parents. KGTV, happy birthday to you. Much love to you. Uh, and okay, and like we're just really tired of the unindicted co-conspirator, because we got them in the Supreme Court also, men in black who's sitting up there being Alice in Wonderland, giving out information like, oh, 300 years from now, this might happen. As old as you suckers are up there in the Supreme Court, y'all probably won't even be around. So don't be making no laws to make our kids today suffer and their kids going forward suffer. And one thing, Mojo, my man, I shout out to the president. The next thing that happens when you do get elected, and I'm praying that you do, because I call you my blue zone president. Bottom line on this is, do not, in the next term, do not make these justices lifetime nothing, because that's a lifetime of torture for us. Do not give them, everybody's off their job in 5 years. People, if they can stay on their job that long.
And with automation, it may not be 5 years. You'll be lucky to have a 6-month job. And because of automation and technology, you may not even be finding a job today. So you might as well just go into entrepreneurship, or find, or be a digital nomad, or work remotely. That's what you're gonna have to be doing.
So, to the President of the United States, I just want you to know one thing. I'm calling you out today on good causes, because don't stand too close to Orange Man, because it might rub off on you. You know how they feel about us when we stand too close to them. You know, this beautiful chocolate might rub off on them. They always felt that way, but it's all good. But in the meantime, right jobs are going like the wind. You right, you right about that, KG. But just to say today that everything is not about justice. Very few things in life now is about justice, because what we have in the Supreme Court and what they brought up against Jack Smith, that was crazy. Anytime you entertain murder, treason, sedition, and I mean, that was just totally that was crazy. That's crazy. Superfood say absolutely going to entrepreneur route. Absolutely. We're trying to. Don't nobody clock in, especially at Walmart. I mean, even if they're saying, you know what, we got a lot of organic foods over here. You might have a lot of organic foods, but you yourself is not organic, because you treat your people like, I ain't gonna say that on here because I don't want to get, you know, a strike. But the bottom line is, everybody can't tell the same lie. And they had all this documentation on Walmart. And then they tried to sit up and say that they were too big of a company because they furnished too many jobs.
Lousy jobs, lousy jobs, and lousy stress.
They furnished these jobs to all these people. The main issue, like they did Jack Smith, they totally ignored the issue, which these women were discriminated against. And I was one of them. But, I was like, I'm not trying to spend my lifetime sitting up there trying to get 2 cents for them, because they're going to roll you out talking about a pill. By the time you get anything from Walmart, you be dead, because they are notorious, and they will tell you straight up, we're Walmart, we're a private company. We don't have to answer to the people's needs. The bottom line is, we do what we want to do. And that's why Google and all these other people have gotten ahead of y'all, because with you all's Machiavellian agenda and you all narcissistic attitude. And that's why I made that blog on y'all. That's why I put all that information on y'all, because one thing you got to do with a narc, you got to document them, because they don't like stuff wrote down. So today, I'm enjoying myself out here, and I wanted to give the news people something to laugh at, because the next time they say pecker, all kind of stuff is going to roll around in their head. The next time they go to their seat, Maya, Joy Reid, Maya Wiley, Joyce Vance, Katie Fang, Hugo Lord, when you sit in your seat, you think of Chester Cheetah up there, and that's probably why he liked the predecessor, because he see that orange on his face. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, because this was the first day of the market. and we're down here getting healthy foods, and that's what Superfood Mom want us to do. And so we're out here getting fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, um, healthy meats, grass fed, because after all this unprecedented stress that we're under, oh, the laughter is finna come. And like I say, what the news people gotta be worried about is who is she gonna call out next? That's right. I want you all to sit behind your desk. You've been giving us news for years and years. Now you got somebody that's gonna talk back to you. So, and shout out to Michael Cohen. That's my guy. Him and his Tommy John draws. There you go. And there you have it. We're on our walk. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the torture, because that's all the Supreme Court has done. Taken all, stripped all our laws from us. They're back in 1800 somewhere. They're not in 2024. And once again, Joe, if you hear me, do not elect any Supreme Court justices for a lifetime. Change that law. Let that be unprecedented. And to the three Supreme Court justices that was rocking it when they was answering those questions for uh, Jack Smith, I'm very proud of you. But I'm just really sorry that you have to sit up there with those slimy justices, because you worked hard to get where you was. But we got a lot of props and respect for you, uh, and we're spotting you out. Thank you for fighting for our rights. Props goes to you and the other four judges.
Three judges.
Other three, no, the four judges that's under the spell of their cult leader. We're not pulling for you at all, okay? So on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. Superfood Mom, thank you for coming. My friend in Oregon is vending at the first market for the season 2. All right, shout out to her. Shout out for Superfood parents. And on this note, we're gonna roll out. We're gonna roll over there and get that fresh fruit. And I want all you news people to know one thing. Clarence ain't clean. We all know that. And I'm just waiting. I can't hardly wait for his catch and kill story. I can't wait. David Pecker, wherever you at, give me a ring. Call me up, because I know you got something on him. On that note, I'm out.